Have you been keeping up with the Chosen Set's debate over the pride flag? Dallas Jenkins now has an opinion on the matter. For those who are unaware, during a scene between Judas and Simon Z in the most recent Chosen video on YouTube, a piece of equipment had a pride flag on it. On the left side of the screen, you can make out a pride flag. Now, frustrated, many fans were. They asked why a pride flag was on the set of a Christian show and filled all of the Chosen social media accounts. One of the most frequently asked questions was this one. Some commenters even stated that they would never watch the show again and that the show has been canceled for them. In reference to the contributions they made, a few fans have asked for their money back. From the get-go, the picked group was quiet and didn't answer every one of the remarks. But they did it later. They responded to John Root's request for an explanation over Twitter. They stated, "We will work with anyone on our show who helps us portray or honor the authentic Jesus." Just as they did with our hundreds of cast and crew members who have beliefs that are distinct from our own or none at all. Because we will always disappoint you, we ask that audiences allow the performance to speak for itself and concentrate on the message rather than the speaker. This response did not please many fans, and since the Chosen cast and crew must have received so many messages that they no longer wanted to comment, we can only speculate. Dallas even posted a picture of himself with the words "no comment" on it in an Instagram story. However, he was compelled to speak up and uploaded this to his Instagram account. He said he was busy filming to talk about the subject in detail, but he will soon share some thoughts and respond to questions. He also wrote, "We've made it clear from the beginning that we don't have a religious or political litmus test for who can work on our show." In the caption of the post, "I adore our cast and crew, especially because they all put in a lot of effort for the show and the viewers despite coming from diverse religious and cultural backgrounds. The show's true position on anything is to be tracked down in the substance of the show. This is in line with what Dallas said about the Chosen crew in his previous interviews. We have always known that the Chosen crew has a lot of Hollywood members, whether they work in costume design or hairstyling. It is interesting to note that the selected social media accounts are currently attempting to silence all comments. In the principal video we made about this debate, we showed you many remarks under one Instagram post. However, if you examine the same post now, almost 90% of those comments have been deleted. We understand that they are sick of receiving messages, but this does not mean that they ought to monitor comments. Nevertheless, it is also true that some comments were somewhat speculative. Some contended this was the justification for Yoshi's takeoff from the show. They claimed that he was dissatisfied with everything because his political and religious views were inconsistent with what is depicted on the set. Since we are unable to determine whether this is true, we believe we ought to stop making speculations. We don't really accept that the picked set will wipe out the Pride banner. The proprietor of the said banner, the show's consistent quiet administrator Daniel Fritz, is resolute about sharing the banner after the flood of remarks. The flag can be seen once more in the Instagram story that he posted from the set. He likewise shared this photograph where he presents under an exacting rainbow. He asserts that rainbows can be so symbolic. Isn't that true? This is such a lovely sign that the storm is over. You can decide for yourself what he means by that. We sincerely hope that the situation won't affect the show's donations and that it can continue as is. What do you think the show's impact will be? Viewership. Do you intend to keep watching? Did Dallas' response suffice? Leave your thoughts in the section below. Make sure to share and like this video. Buy into our feed for additional recordings like this.